Everyone, welcome to Roma Theory. Scamacca's gone. The hunt to sign that goddamn striker is on, and the second Scamacca's done, we have Gianluca Di Marzio, a very reliable source, saying that Roma is heavily interested in MARCOS Leonardo from Santos in Brazil, and that today or tomorrow there is going to be a very important meeting to try and stabilize and start this deal to understand the costs and if we can pull this one. I'm going to say one thing. This would be a very, very, very good and smart deal, and I'm going to get into this today. As every deal, there are some buts that we have to focus on. But first of all, if you like MARCOS Leonardo, if you think he's a massive prospect because he's 2 years older than me, he's a very young player, Brazilian. If you like him, smash the like button. We got to stay united. Click that subscribe if you're new here, and that's thumbs up. Literally take 2 seconds and it supports us all so much. So MARCOS Leonardo, in my opinion, would be a very good signing. I've spent the past hour looking at his stats, looking at some videos, and looking at the some old games that he played with the Brazilian under-20s, I believe, or under-21s in the World Cup that they played a few months ago. And I watched some of the games, some full games, some parts of full games, and he's a very interesting prospect. He is inserted in those rankings which UEFA and the media make of incredible prospects of the future, and he's in these categories. This obviously would be a futuristic signing. It would be a gamble, but I have to be honest with you, these are the signings which we have to start to make. There are two big buts. The first big but is, as we've already discussed with some players, he's a second striker. He's a second striker not because he's not good enough to be a first striker, but because getting MARCOS Leonardo and risking to start him in every game, and therefore him becoming our first striker, he's 2003. He's never played in Europe. He does not know what responsibility is as of now, and he doesn't have experience. This would be one of those second striker options, which would be the cherry on the cake. If we get somebody more experienced and him a second striker, and maybe sell Belotti because Mourinho doesn't like him. I mean, not doesn't like him, likes him as a person. But apparently there are rumors saying that Mourinho has understood that Belotti is not good enough for it. Our system doesn't back the goals, so Belotti has been inserted in the transfer list. So he would be a perfect, absolutely perfect second striker option. So what Di Marzio is saying is that Roma is heavily interested in. This is something which he's saying. Translate all of his Instagram posts. And he's saying that we are very interested in him. There is a concrete interest from us. And that in these next hours, there's going to be a meeting, a first meeting to understand and start this deal. Another thing which Di Marzio has confirmed is that the Fredkins want two strikers. They want two strikers, one of them more experienced and the other one, like MARCOS Leonardo, who would be more of a gamble, unknown, to kind of turn into a beast. These are the signings we have to start to make for various different reasons. First reason, we lack good scouting players. And we lack getting these unknown players, which then might turn out into beasts. And the two benefits of this is, one, if he turns out into a beast, you have a beast in your team. And the second one is, if you get an unknown player and don't spend much money, and then he turns out into a beast, then if you sell him, you're going to make a massive capital gain. And that's something very good, especially if you're in a financial position like us. Now, these FFP sanctions are not going to last forever, obviously. They're going to last a few more years, but they are going to vanish and we will be able to get our freedom back in the transfer window. He's got great stats. He is a goal scorer. He's a number 9. And from his stats, he's a number 9 which knows how to score. And that's very important. But the other second but, which is adding on to the but that he would be more of a second striker. The second but is that this operation is not going to be the cheapest. Now, if we struggled to get players because we struggle to spend money, then this deal again is going to be a complicated deal. Because I think I think that the value of this player as of now is 15 million, not more. But problem is, the Brazilian system of football is a system where they grow some very, very interesting young talents, but then they sell them at a very low age. So in the Brazilian system of football, there is no such thing as loans. So this would be a move which, if we want, we need to pay for a permanent move. Something which we did not want to do with Scamacca and not want to do with Morata. So they're not going to accept loans because the Brazilian system is this. They grow incredible players, a lot of them coming from very complicated backgrounds, and then they get kind of exported to Europe, but not with loans. You know, they sell them, and then clubs remake capital gains and value them. So this is going to be a permanent move. I don't see how this could be a loan move, and I don't see why Santos would accept a loan move for this. Santos is also living a very difficult period financially, I'm reading. So 15 million for them could be a life changer. So they're definitely not going to accept a loan. With that being said, now that Scamacca's gone, does Morata still have a chance? If we sell Ibanez, yes. If we don't sell Ibanez, no. We're gathering other options. I mean, he would be a second striker name. What I would want as a first striker is somebody along the lines of Duvan Zapata. I mean, it's not a spectacular name, but at least he knows this league well. At least he's very physical. At least he knows how to bag the goals. So my updated striker wish list at time of speaking is Duvan Zapata, who Atalanta need to sell after selling Højlund, and Marcos Leonardo. But look, I think getting Marcos Leonardo would be a very good move. You know, a lot of times we criticize these moves and these delays. If we get Marcos Leonardo, which apparently, according to Di Marzio, it's not a closed deal, but Roma are very interested in him. So something could happen in these next hours. If we get Marcos Leonardo, I will be very impressed, because these are the signings we have to be making, especially in 2023. You know, we can't just search for dead bodies. We gotta search up and take risks and gambles. And I think he's a very interesting player. So I would 100% support this move, but I will only support it if we get a better striker after. Also, very big updates on Renato Sanches front. Apparently an agreement is almost being found. I am hopefully going to film the agreement video tomorrow. I believe a lot of sources are not confirmed sources, not official sources, but a lot of people are saying that an agreement has been found between us and PSG. We will see if that is true. We will see if some big guys announce this. By the way, you're probably going, why the hell did you come up with Duvan Zapata? Nicolo Schira has announced and said that Atalanta have potentially offered him to us because they need to get rid of him. So that's why Duvan Zapata could be an option. But yeah, I think Marcos Leonardo would be good, but it would be a very good move. Very smart move as well. But obviously, we got to back it with a more experienced striker as well. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, smash the like button. Let me know what you think about Marcos Leonardo. Would you get him? Would you be up for this gamble? Let me know if you know something about him, because he's a player which I discovered in these last few weeks. So if anybody knows something about it, if anyone is from Brazil, follows Santos on the Brazilian League, feel free to comment down below your opinions on him. Would it be a good move? And let me also know who you want as a first striker experienced player. Talk to you soon. Take care. Scamacca new Inter player almost. We move on. Talk to you soon. See you out.